Okay, Scorpio, you guys are up, and it is all about you guys right now. We are in Scorpio season, and a lot of things are going on in Scorpio right now. So we've got Mercury in Scorpio. At the moment, we have Venus in Scorpio. Um, the moon is in Scorpio right now. And November, what is it, 19th? November 19th, Mars is entering Scorpio. So right now, you guys having at the beginning of Scorpio season, having Venus in Scorpio, which is all about like the goddess of love and romance, in the sex sign, which this is like, obviously a big time for everybody, not just Scorpios, but, you know, it's all about you guys right now. So, having love and romance and the goddess of love and Aphrodite and all of this energy in the sign of Scorpio, which is, death and transformation and sex, it's either really, really hot and heavy or it's very transformational, which could be, hot and heavy can be transformational for sure, especially with Scorpio energy. So there's that, or there may be some endings too going on, but then like towards the middle end of the month, Mars moving into your sign. Mars is god of war, passion, desire, male fertility in the sex sign of Scorpio is like gonna take hot and heavy to like rock star levels. So we're in a very, very, very steamy phase right now, thanks to all this Scorpio energy. So very, very interesting, very intense time. Okay, so a little bit of astrology out of the way. And one more thing. So right now I said the moon is in Scorpio, and it's a new moon. And so we're creating right now, right? So we're using all of this intense energy to create what it is that we want in our lives. All right, so let's get to your reading. This is general reading for Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. As always, you can schedule an individual reading with me. If some of this doesn't seem to apply to you, you can also check your rising sign video and your moon sign video. And if you don't know what those are, just get your time of birth, city of birth, date of birth. You can send that to me and I'll let you know. I'll look it up for you. Okay, what do we have going on for Scorpio in November? Happy birthday to all you Scorpios too, by the way. Okay, Scorpios. You guys, I just love you guys. Okay, so at the center of whatever you have going on this month for November, Scorpios, there's going to be a need to not focus on the negative things. Like, yes, if anyone knows that shit happens, it's you guys, right? You know shit happens. And you can go so freaking deep in like exploring the shit that happens. But really, there's a need to focus on the positive things in November. Be aware of the things that aren't working or going right or well enough to do something about it. But really, like, focusing on the negative, especially right now, is going to create more negative. So be mindful of how you're doing that. Okay, this is really cool. Oh, nice. Oh my God. Okay, so I think you're going to be very successful in not focusing so much on the negative this month, and that's huge for you guys. I know it is. So there's also an element this month of righting of wrongs. So anywhere where you feel either that you were wronged or you see that someone else was wronged or whatever, there's this energy of righting of wrongs, right? So where something went wrong, like having resolution to that, resolving that, repair. This is a time for like repairing things that went wrong, and possibly even during the last Mercury retrograde. Revisiting things that may have gone wrong during the last Mercury retrograde and repairing that. And like getting together with people and celebrations and gatherings with people. So this is cool. And so, you know, as you guys know that you can go so deep on focusing on what's not going right, focusing on repair instead of failure, or repair instead of, you know, like just the negativity of a situation, is really bringing about a new emotional beginning for you this month, which is so big for you guys. And I'm really happy for that for you, for that. So new emotional beginning. And this is what I was laughing at. You guys have the Magician, which, you guys are magical anyways, right? So this is also an indication of reminding you guys that you have everything you need. You are really good at anything you put your mind to. You can get it done, and get it done like badass style, right? And you guys know that, you know, whether this is going deep and dark, you can do that. But this is a reminder that you can do amazing just as well as you can do tragic, right? New happiness, new emotional beginning. You can do this. You have everything that you need to repair relationships, to have happiness, to focus on what's going right, what's going well. You have just as much capability to do all of that, and in a super badass magical way, using all that special Scorpio magic that you have. Okay, what else? Nice. Okay, so there's an indication of work coming your way and work that you like. So something coming up related to work that may be enjoyable. This is nice. It may be like a pleasurable thing that's going on at work. It may be something new or different that you're doing at work that just feels nice and lighter, not so heavy. That's really cool. There's also an indication of like physical messages too. So you'll be able to see things happening around you that give you information about what is or isn't working right? So like be observant of your surroundings and notice things that maybe, you know, aren't working so right, and you, or going well or whatever. And you can notice that and do something about it quick and not dwell on it. Okay, so let's see, what else? There's also, okay, so, well, I'll get to that one afterwards. Okay, so much. So there's also an indication here of wanting to hold on to something, right? So, and this is probably related to the righting of a wrong. So either you're wanting to hold on to something that, needs repair, right? So in order to repair a relationship with somebody, either you need to hold tightly to that goal and hold on to that, or, so this may be both. There may be something that you need to let go of in order to repair that relationship with that person, in order to be able to move forward and celebrate happiness with that person, right? And now there's also an indication of taking things kind of slowly, which is really nice. Like you can take your time. You don't have to rush things. There's a period of waiting. There's a period of limbo here. So things may not be happening very quickly this month, and that's perfectly okay. Like this is kind of indicating take your time. You're starting a new emotional foundation, and take your time doing that. All right, energy operating in the situation. So, all right, so Mercury retrograde is coming up tomorrow, and that's a time where miscommunication can happen. Okay, so here's the thing. This is what I want to say. If you have something going on at work, if you have travel going on for work, or you have anything, I mean, whether it's related to travel or something else at work, communication is going to be big here, and communicating in possibly a new or unique way, because like I think with so often we communicate, we just take communication for granted. We're like, oh, well, I thought I said that, or I did say that, but not realizing that something may have been left out or whatever. So specifically for work, if whatever you have going on at work, if you have a project that you're working on or something that you're planning or travel coming up or something for work, here's the thing. There could be information that slips through the cracks. So when you're communicating about your travel plans or about the plans for the project or whatever it is that you have going on, think about what information you might be leaving out intentionally or unintentionally, and think about what information the people that you're communicating with may be leaving out either intentionally or unintentionally. So asking questions like, okay, I have this, checklists, making sure you're going through everything you need. Is there anything else I didn't ask that I should have asked? Is there anything else that you need to tell me that you haven't told me? Is there anything else that's important to this, right? Like, do we have all of our bases covered? Because there's this indication of possible illusion or deceit. And deceit is kind of a heavy word, so I don't want to like really use that word, but the idea of you might feel deceived based on the lack of a communication or a miscommunication with something at work, when that may not have actually been intended, but it was just a mind slip, or someone was overwhelmed, or you were overwhelmed and you forgot to just mention this one little piece of information, right? Which could make you feel like something is being withheld from you, make you feel like something is being taken from you or whatever. When that may not actually be the case. So communication at work is going to be big, and covering bases in that way. Okay, so what else? So when it comes to this repairing of a relationship of some sort, and the need to either hold on tightly to that goal and or let go of whatever needs to be let go of in order to hold tightly to that goal, there is some type of something that needs to end. So either you end whatever wasn't working previously, and this is going to manifest differently for different people because all of your situations are unique. Yeah. So endings. There's this theme of endings, and there's this theme of like strong need for communication in relationships and in work. Okay, so what else do we have here? Ooh, nice. You get the soulmate card. Okay, so this is really cool. So ultimately, moving through all of this stuff, making sure that you are repairing whatever it is that you're wanting to repair with other people, not focusing on the negative, but actually focusing on happiness and the positive, using your magic, using communication, ending the things that need to end, and moving on from that is all bringing about like an outcome. So the outcome is this: things going your way. You're going to get what you want. Things are going your way, and you can even feel gluttonous almost in experiencing what it is that you want. Like it just feels so like this is almost even a Taurus energy, like comfortable and happy and getting what you want and having your soul fed, in essence. So there's also like being able to receive all of these good things as well. So there may also be some type of like communication going on with your mother in some way. And so this could also be an area where perhaps there's conversations going on with a mother figure or a maternal figure where something needs to end, or letting go of some type of trauma that happened with a mother in order to move forward with something. Conversations of this area, okay? So Um, yes. And then also, like, as you do all of these things, like communicating, getting things in order, like focusing on what the good things instead of focusing so much on the bad things, is also helping you call in a soulmate here. So this is a soulmate card, um, which is awesome. Okay, so let's do the romance card next. This could be the one. Oh my gosh. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So very cool. So like those of you who are looking for, you know, a relationship of some sort, a romantic partner of some sort, like you have the soulmate card here and you have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. So, oops. This here too, like paying attention to the things around you physically, getting physical messages of things. You know, when you're out and about and you see something and it makes you think of somebody, then this could be related to soulmate person. You know, if you've met somebody and you think they might be the person that you want to be with, you know, consider these things. And again, as always, still like focusing on the things that need to be taken care of as well, and finding balance in all of these areas. It's part of life no matter what anyways, but this is what you guys have going on, and I'm happy for you because you guys can go so deep and so dark. And this month, with all of this heavy Scorpio energy, I think the rest of the signs are probably feeling it a little bit more than you guys are, which is a little bit of a reprieve for you. You get to just sort of sit back and like be, you know, the magical people that you are. You have the magician. So you get to sit back and just like live from your Scorpio energy and be who you are, and kind of experience some of the good things for once, which is really awesome. Okay. You guys are in your element. All right, 72 Names of God card for Scorpio. Whoa! Not all of them. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Of course. Revealing the dark side. This is what you guys do, right? This is part of your magic. Revealing the dark side. Okay, light shines. I recognize the negative force is still active within me. My reactive impulses are no longer a mystery. With the power of this name, they become history. So, revealing the dark side. This is what you guys are really good at, but you don't have to live there. You don't have to stay there. You don't have to get stuck there. You notice it, right? You notice the negative things. You notice the dark side. You notice these things, and then you also begin a new emotional beginning using all of your Scorpio magic that you have so much planetary help with right now, especially in the area of love and sex and passion, with Venus and Mars and the moon. So recognizing these forces, yes, you guys can do that easily. And as you recognize them, like your impulses are no longer a mystery. It's clear to you. And with the power of this name, they become history. So you don't have to live there in this dark place. You get to recognize it and then still be able to live in and experience the light, right? And you have love coming up, right? Like soulmate energy. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. So focus on letting go of the things that you need to let go of. Focus on communicating. Make sure that you're covering all your bases at work, because somebody may let some information slip through the cracks, even if it's not intentionally. There you go. Okay, it's a big month for you guys. Happy birthday, Scorpios. I would love to hear from you guys. Check in, comment if you know a Scorpio, if you love a Scorpio. tag them in this video or share this video with them and give all those Scorpios a big happy birthday hug. Okay, love you guys.